I did Valentine's Day, and now it's Kirk's turn. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So this week we are doing My Bloody Valentine in conjunction with my Dragons in Dresses Craftsortium.
Yep.
There's a full playlist down below. Make sure you check it out. There are some amazing artists involved.
Yeah.
And the criteria was it has to contain blood and gore. So
Yes.
as this is not my forte,
No, it is not.
I let Kirk do this.
Yes.
So
Well, what says more romantic and the essence of Valentine's than giving someone your heart?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. So my plan.
Mm-hmm.
I've done an armature.
Yep.
And I've done a torso for the gentleman.
Yes.
And I am now sculpting the
boob section.
he's well, yeah, he's got, they're not really moobs, they're slight pecs, but he's having a little bit of a barrel.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a bit of I'm just putting a bit of definition there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, what do I do next? So I got a bit of red clay.
Yeah.
And I'm shaping it into a set of lungs.
Excellent.
And I'm just putting some veins on there. So that is the clear, the translucent.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that on there, just a bit of veinage.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is going to be the heart.
Uh-huh.
And I made a little bit of a heart shape.
Yeah.
And then I am putting the arteries.
Yes.
Your face. Yeah, and I think this was quite difficult because you're a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to you like, this okay? And you're like, that looks a bit too big, that shouldn't be there, that needs to be over there a little bit more. So it's I wouldn't say
anatomically close.
Yes. Now this was my second attempt because the first one I did was a lot bigger, and you went, that's not going to fit in his chest.
Yes.
So so I did the heart, and now I'm going to perform some surgery on the gentleman. So what I'm doing now is I'm just sliced his chest open, and I'm prizing apart the chest cavity, and then I'm scooping it out. Your face is a picture.
Yes.
Because you don't do gore or
I don't really do gore.
No, because you don't even watch trailers or anything like that because they scare you.
They do, yeah.
So now I've done the surgery. I'm going to put the lungs inside the chest, and they are, I have been reliably informed, appropriate size.
They are actually. They're pretty good.
And now I've got a bit of translucent, and I'm going to put some bones in for the rib cage.
Yeah.
So this was a little trickier than I originally envisaged.
The rib cage isn't anatomically correct because you don't have the front rib like that. It goes up to the sternum and then it doesn't go any higher. But I'm going to let you off that because it's gross. Just saying.
Okay, well, that's so rib cage done.
Yeah.
Now to do the legs. So again, another. So I've got the top bit of the body, wrapped the wire around it just so that I've got the appropriate size, and then attached the legs, and then I put the legs in the sort of position. So he's going to be kneeling on his right leg on his knee.
Yeah.
And then his left leg is going to be I don't know, what would you call it? Just he's going to be.
He's kneeling down.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So once I got it into the position that I thought it would look quite good, wrapped it in tin foil, bit of painter's tape around there just to keep it nice and tight, and then I just covered it in clay.
Yeah.
And for the top bit there, a bit of bacon bond, so that I can, or clay glue. Yeah, so I can attach the body to the top bit or the torso to the legs, and then I just put a bit of clay around the waist just to blend it all in, and then what I've done is a little bit of white clay
for his sock.
For his socks, yes, because I thought I'm going to do the socks first, and then the trousers and the shoes and that.
Can I ask though?
Yep.
What kind of man would wear white socks?
This one
seems wrong.
So this is a great little tool, which you had for your photography book.
I did.
And it just allowed me to put the arm in the position that I wanted, and then I could actually move or shape my clay figure
same way
to the same way. Yeah. And I did that with the legs as well.
Yeah.
And it's awesome little tool. And then I've made some black blobs, and those are going to be his shoes. Yeah. So just sculpted them around there, put some lines down the front, some little dots for the holes for the shoelaces. Yep. Rolled out some black clay, and this is going to be his trousers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I think that 90% of this is Sculpey. I think there's a couple of little bits which are Fimo, which were because I didn't have the colour.
Yeah.
And yeah, just rolling it out just to smooth it out a bit, blend it all in, and then put a couple of creases on where the creases would be. And then a couple of pockets.
Yep.
So one on either side, and then two on the on his butt.
On his bottom.
On his derriere. Yeah. And I mean, this is what I've found this with people who do a lot of clay. They put a lot of detail into the piece, only to cover it up with something else. So half of this you're not going to see.
Okay. Okay. But you know it's there, so that makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, there you go then.
Yes, it does.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. And then it's just the little seams in the pockets as well. Again, you're not going to see it, but
you know it's there.
Well, so do you now, because you've seen me do it.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
And now it's the time for the shirt. So I've put a piece on the other side already. And I'm just lining it up, trimming it just so that it's it looks like he's just ripped his shirt open. Yeah.
And his chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he was a little overzealous and he just meant to rip his shirt open, but
he got his chest at the same time.
Yeah. Gross. Doesn't know his own strength. And then just going around the edges, just messing it up a little bit. Jagged. Because
making them jagged.
Yeah, because you know, if you're going to rip a shirt off,
then it's
not going to be pristine.
Well, it depends on the quality of the shirt, I suppose.
If you've ripped the shirt open with enough force to actually open up your rib cage.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Fair point.
So I just put in a bit of more of a waist on there, just so that the shirt is tucked into the trousers, and then just put in a little seam there for where the zip will go. Now, the head.
Yeah.
So face and hands are my nemesis at the minute.
Well, no, you've only been sculpting for a short time.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be north of the border in,
No.
on your 4th sculpt.
No.
So.
But to be fair, I think it's I'm going in the right direction.
Exactly. Each and every one gets better every time. And what I say to you is, anyone who is good at something at some point was bad at it. So you know.
This is my beginning bit where I'm bad at it.
Yeah. Yes. Well, no, you're getting better. You are getting better. Each and every time you get better.
Yeah. I've watched hundreds of videos now on people making faces and things like that, and they just make it look so easy.
Well, yes, but then somebody who's never ever done it would look at you and go, "Oh, that looks really easy." And believe you me, it is not. I have suffered through hours. I mean, hours of this.
Yes, as you should.
Why?
Why not?
Well, let's just say the next time you make a sculpt and you say, "Oh, I'm going to ask you 2 questions." Question number 1, is there going to be hands? And if it's a yes, I will then ask you, is there going to be a face? And if yes is the answer to either of those questions, I will be very, very busy somewhere else.
No, you won't, because I'll do what I did in your last video.
Which was what?
I photobombed it.
Yes, you did.
Because I had to blur it out.
Yeah. So I'd be sat there working away, minding my business, doing my thing, and then I'd have this gruesome thing shoved under my nose, and it'd be like, "What do you think of this?" Yes, thank you very much. That's yes. So
yeah,
I've had many, many sleepless nights as a result of this.
I don't think sleepless nights is, fair.
How would you know, Mr. Snorri McSnorrison? Yeah, I went there.
Yeah,
I went there. But yeah, no, it's you are getting better at doing heads, but
yeah,
it's a journey.
Yeah. So my plan, I had a cunning plan. There's mouth there.
Mm-hmm.
I was quite pleased with the ear.
I was going to say, I thought the ears were really good.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with the ear.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched Snakes of Clay. And he did a little ear tutorial, and it was really good. This I got from north of the border.
Yeah.
And he basically just put a white piece of clay in there, and then just drew the teeth in it after.
Yeah.
Other ones he actually makes the teeth, but
I mean, to be fair, that's looking like a face. I mean, don't get me wrong, that is one ugly mofo, but
yeah,
if he proposed to me, I'd be like, no.
He's not proposing. He's just giving his
I'd
heart.
say you can keep that. You take that back and you keep it to yourself, because he is quite ugly. But there's ugly people.
There are.
So you've just done a sculpture of an ugly person.
Well,
with really nice hair.
But yes, good set of hair.
It's got good hair. Yeah. So yeah.
I do you know, like, you get in the papers, the personal ads, and it has like.
Do you get those anymore?
No. But this was a long time ago, right?
I don't know. I don't remember those sorts of things.
No.
Is that the sort of thing you were into back then?
No. I was just
personal ads.
So one of my mates, he was like reading out one of the things, and it said in big letters GSOH, which means good sense of humour.
Yeah.
But he thought it said good set of hair.
Wouldn't it be good head of hair?
No, but that's what he thought.
Okay.
We didn't mock him at all.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, I would have absolutely.
Oh no, we ripped him to pieces.
That's mean.
I know.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tough love. Anyway, shirt's done.
Yep.
I've given him a bit of the collar. It's not it's a proper tuxedo shirt where you don't have an actual neck bit, you just have the tiny bits which go over the bow tie.
Yeah.
Giving it with a bow tie.
Yeah.
And a belt.
Now, I had an issue with this belt.
Why?
Because it's a brown belt.
Yeah.
You would never wear a brown belt with your tux.
No, but for the purposes of this make, I didn't want to do a black belt on it because
nobody see it.
You wouldn't see it.
Okay.
So it's more.
I'm just saying that.
No, I fully appreciate what you're saying.
Wear a brown belt with your tux.
No, I wouldn't.
I feel that not only is this particular character quite ugly with nice hair, he also has very poor dress sense because he's got white socks, white laces, and a brown belt.
Oh, right.
That is all I'm saying.
He's literally just ripped his chest open. I think his choices in dress sense.
His life choices are questionable.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh, okay. As long as we're,
yeah.
As long as we're clear that you can never wear a brown belt with your tux.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to.
Or white socks.
White socks, I would.
No, you would not.
Yeah.
No.
I would.
And definitely not those sandal socks you had for Christmas.
Oh, yes.
No.
They're really good. I wore those to work as well.
I know you did.
And took my shoes off and walked around with them on.
I know you did.
Yeah. Right. My next nemesis.
Hands.
So this one wasn't too bad because he's got his hand holding his chest open. So I could get away with just putting a solid piece there and then just drawing the fingers.
Yeah.
So that one wasn't too bad. And I thought, okay, it's not a masterpiece, but it looks like a hand. And yeah, I think it's
that hand is good. That hand is okay.
Yeah, his thumbs. He's got a thumb, so
he's got a thumb.
Yeah. Now, this one, however, was a little more tricky.
Traumatic.
Yes, because it had to do a couple of things. It had to look like a hand.
It looks like a lollipop there.
Well, that's because that's his palm of his hand.
I'm just saying it looks like a lollipop.
Yeah. But it had to look like a hand, but also it had to hold the heart. So it had to be functional as well.
Yes.
But also, I had to do fingers so they wrapped around the heart.
Yes.
So this one took a few attempts to do.
How many attempts?
I think it was probably about 5 or 6.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And he'd show it to me, and I'd go, no.
I know, such a critic.
No, I was just like, no.
And if I could have got away with him wearing mittens, I would have.
Yeah, to be fair, I think you've got the mittens thing down, but the fingers, you kind of, you need to. Yeah.
Practice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe what you should do is a big piece where it's just hands and faces. Oh, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I've got a really good idea. I will tell you after.
Okay.
We're going to do, I like that idea. It will help you.
Will it now?
Yes.
Okay. So the mitten, I just rolled out a couple of little worms and attached them and blended those in and then just trimmed the tops of the fingers off so that it didn't look like a either I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
No. You take that bit out.
No. This is part of the process of making a hand.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know what you're laughing at anyway.
Nothing. I'm just...
Anyway.
Sorry. Go on, please continue.
Have you finished?
Yes, I'm done. Please
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Now I've trimmed them down to the appropriate size fingies.
Yes.
And just making sure that one, that I can move them into the appropriate position, and just making sure that they are appropriately sized.
Yeah.
Those little pinkies and his thumb. I do round the thumb off from that, so he hasn't got a eight flat end of
a flat end of a thumb.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent hand.
It's for me. That's amazing.
No, compared to what your last hand was like, I think that's not too bad.
Well, the last hand I did, if you remember,
I put them in the pockets.
I put it. Yeah, I put his hands in the pockets.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually no, it was the Father Christmas one.
You gave him mittens.
I did. Yeah.
What about the actual last hand you did?
The Halloween one, the skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cuffs. Well, these are not cuffs. They're more the sleeves of the shirt.
So cuffs.
Yes.
Cuffs. Yes.
I got the word right in the first place. I don't know why you're mocking.
I'm not mocking. I'm mocking because you changed it from cuffs to sleeves, and I'm like, it's cuffs.
Now they're sleeves.
No, they're still cuffs.
No, I'm putting sleeves on that.
Yeah. Now that's jacket sleeves, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but because you're not going to see the rest of the shirt, there's no point putting the white up there.
No.
So it was just white for the cuffs, and then just cover the arms with a bit more clay, smooth it out so that it looks like a jacket and not like I've just put loads of blobs of clay on it. And then the other side, and put a bit of creases in there. Creases again, not really good at yet, but again.
But I think
it's still.
I think they did okay.
Now this was my first attempt.
Oh dear.
At some hair.
Yeah.
At this moment, he looks a bit more like a nun.
So to be fair, you had the first attempt, and you showed it to me, and I went,
oh hell no.
No, definitely no.
No.
I made him go away and do it again.
Yeah.
It was just, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what you were thinking, but you had a crazy moment or two, didn't you?
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, I said no, definitely not.
In fact, it's more I have like sanity moments. The rest is just crazy.
That's true. No denying that, really. Perfectly factual statement. But I was like, no.
It
did not work for me at all.
No, but then again, I've not done a proper hairpiece like that.
You've never done hair.
No.
This was your first hair.
This was my first hair.
And I said, that is shockingly rubbish. Go and do it again.
You did.
I did.
And after I finished sobbing into my clay, I tried again.
You did. And look how much better that looks.
Yeah. I was.
You're welcome.
Fairly pleased with that one.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
See, being a hard taskmaster it's a good thing.
And I trimmed his sideburns.
Yep.
And then after painting the heart. Now I used the cosclay, the grey cosclay, because when I paint it with the red,
it's already got a nice base.
It's got a nice base, and it looks fairly gruesome, I think.
Yep.
I did put a couple of slithers of blue in there just so that when I go over it with the red, it comes through. But you can't really see that.
You do know that veins aren't actually blue, don't you?
I do.
Okay. Making sure. Where?
Yes.
But yeah.
And this is the clay softener.
Which does what?
It softens it.
Why?
Because I've been manhandling it, and it's got all my fingerprints on there.
And the clay softener gets rid of that?
It does a couple of things. Yeah, one, it gets rid of my fingerprints. And two, it smooths it out so that it looks more like a jacket.
Yeah.
You can get you can use a stiffer brush if you wanted more of a like a fur effect or things like that. But for this, I don't think a furry jacket. Oh, this was attempt 1 at the female. Nope. This was attempt 2. And again, nope.
Yeah.
And this was attempt number 3.
Yeah, which I said was acceptable.
Yes.
Although she did have one boob slightly bigger than the other.
Yeah. I was like, I did the first one. You were like, hell no.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was, you did the first one, and I said to you, may I ask, is that what you think a female's body is like? And you said, what's wrong with it? And I said, I'm actually quite distressed that you think that's what a female body is like.
No, the plan was that was going to be the dress.
So you did it again. Yeah. And I said, what kind of women have you been dating?
To be fair, that one did have quite the torso.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
That was like 5'10" of torso.
Yeah. Yeah. So so this was attempt number 3, which I think was a little bit better.
It was a lot better.
And
but for the purposes of the video, it's not based on my body either. Unfortunately. I wish it was, but sadly no.
But this was, so I rolled out a couple of thin pieces of white clay and then just draped it on the front and the back, blended in the seams, and just rolled the top down a little bit because dresses don't normally sit across.
You needed a hole to neck.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah. Now, lady hands.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
no. That's a no.
No?
That's a no. Was that your first attempt?
There were so many attempts. They all just blended into
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've watched quite a fair few videos, and there are quite a few different techniques to do it. Some of them have a blob of clay, and then they cut the ends where the fingers are going to be, and then they bend and shape it. Others just have, like I did with the other one, where you just have a piece and you add the bits. But that's what they looked like.
They were okay. I think they worked out okay.
That was the necklace that you made.
I made you a little
which you didn't record.
No, of course I didn't.
No.
Is it a video? We've already said, is it even a video of ours? Every single bit is recorded.
Yeah.
But I did. I made a little teeny tiny necklace for him because she needed a necklace.
Well, yes, she did. Well, no, you saw it and went, she needs a necklace.
Well, you wouldn't wear a dress like that and not have a necklace. I don't think.
No.
No, I think you'd put a necklace on. So I made you a necklace.
You did. And this was the head. Now the head, the female.
Again, I think that, so on the scale, if the man that you've made is maybe a 3, I think she's also a 3.
Yeah.
But her hair is 9.
Her hair's 9?
Yeah.
To be fair, I saw this. I can't remember the name of the channel. If I can find it, we'll put it in the description. But she does doll's hairs.
Yeah.
And what she does is she puts a little placeholder for the hair, and so she puts the piece down on top of the clay, cuts it around, so you've got the sort of shape
like
of
you've done there.
Yeah, of how you want it. That was just a couple of pieces of armature wire and draped it across, so it actually looks a bit more like hair. And then attached it to the back, and then it's just rolling some worms of
Lots
clay,
of worms.
Using that brush thing to go over it, and then placing them onto the head. Now I could have been a bit more careful with the placement, but she's had a bit of a fright.
Yes, she has.
So yeah, this was my second attempt at hair, and I don't think it was too bad.
No, I think it was pretty good.
No,
I think it went very well. I was quite impressed with her hair. To be fair, I was most impressed.
And then it was again teeth. So open mouth, and then and just draw the teeth in there.
And then it was just a case of,
you made me a tray.
I did. I made you a little Aquacast tray. And then you put it all together.
I did.
So, anyone who's still with us, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out the playlist in the description.
Yeah.
And we will put some glamour shots at the end.
There they are.
There they are. And hopefully we will see you in the next one.
Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shizzle.
All that shizzle.
And enjoy the playlist.
Yeah, because I certainly will have my eyes shut.
Yeah.
A lot of it. But Kirk will definitely enjoy them.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Bye for now.
Bye.